Now, simple multiple choice questions. Isoprene. Probably you remember this isoprene is the basic unit for natural rubber and also for another material gutta-percha. Now, what is isoprene? Isoprene is, four options are given: 1,3-butadiene or 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene or 2-methoxy 1,3-butadiene. D. 2-chloro 1,3-butadiene. Now, isoprene contains not the substituents chlorine or this methoxy group, but it contains methyl substituted butadiene. So, of the four options A, B, C and D, it is not a simple 1,3-butadiene. If it is a simple butadiene, the name isoprene need not be given for it. So, it should be a substituted butadiene, but what is the substituent? That is the main point. If D option, if you consider, it is chloroprene, the monomer, which is also the derivative of butadiene, except A, B, C, D are butadiene in which one substituent is present in carbon number 2. So, the correct option for question number 10 is B, namely 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene is the correct answer for question number 10. Now, in this connection, I want to remind you one point. This natural rubber is cis polyisoprene, cis polyisoprene, whereas gutta-percha is trans polyisoprene. Now, in this connection regarding this rubber, I want to tell you one more point: vulcanization process. Vulcanization process is that in which sulfur in some form is being introduced. Now, in the structure of natural rubber, this sulfur is introduced, and the introduction of this sulfur is known as vulcanization process. All right. Question number 11. Now, the polymerization reactions can take place in various forms. There are polymerization reactions in which free radicals are involved. Free radicals are produced, and these free radicals may initiate the reaction process. From this, the propagation step, and from that, the termination step, and so on. So, free radical mechanism usually involves the production of a free radical. And there are different types of polymerization reactions: cationic polymerization, anionic polymerization, Ziegler-Natta polymerization, and so on. In free radical polymerization, free radicals are produced. In the cationic polymerization, it is the intermediate cation that is formed, and this is responsible for lengthening the chain. Similarly, there are polymerization reactions in which anion is the intermediate ion which is responsible for the polymerization process. Ziegler-Natta polymerization, the names of the scientists, a catalyst is used, Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Ziegler-Natta catalyst is TiCl4 containing trialkyl aluminum. This is Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Now, what is LDPE? Low density polyethylene. There are two types of polyethylene. One is low density LDPE and the other is HDPE, high density polyethylene. But the production of LDPE, this takes place in the form of free radical mechanism. So, for question number 10, correct option B. For question number 11, low density polyethylene is formed by free radical polymerization process. So, in this connection, we can also get an idea about Ziegler-Natta catalyst, which is this. 12. Melamine. Of course, I have given only two options. Melanin is the starting material for one type of polymer, and this is melanin. This is melanin, and this melanin is named in two fashions here, but the correct naming is this. That is, preference is given for this nitrogen in the ring. So, it is a triazine. So, numbering should start from any one of these nitrogens, 1, 3, 5. 2, 4, 6 will be triamino groups. So, 2, 4, 6 triamino 135 triazine is the name of melanin. All right. Just like glucose, fructose, etc., we can think of other materials like starch, cellulose, sucrose, and so on. And we notice hydrolytic reaction of monosaccharides will not give any saccharide, but disaccharides on hydrolysis will give 2 monosaccharides and so on. Now, the question here is, cellulose is completely hydrolyzed. Completely hydrolyzed. Complete hydrolysis of cellulose gives 4 options are given: glucose, fructose, galactose, and mannose. Now, the reaction, namely complete hydrolysis of cellulose, gives glucose. So, A is the correct option for question number 13. Now, here the point is complete hydrolysis. That is very important. We are not talking about partial hydrolysis. Complete hydrolysis gives D-glucose.